Come on up, Coach. This is Rick. There was no activity center here in the late 1960s. So one of the TEP brothers called up Ray Graves, those of you know who he is, the athletic director at the time, and said, Mr. Graves, the best flag football team in history who hasn't lost a game in 5 years wants to challenge NFL players who are former Gators to a football game at Florida Field. We want to sell tickets and donate all the money to the activity center. So Ray Graves said, okay. So on May the 10th, 1969, Steve Spurrier, Jack Youngblood, Harmon Wages, and a whole bunch of other professional NFL players played one of the greatest Orange League football teams in TEP history. And Ricky Perillo, Ira Pollock was the quarterback, and I could go on. But Coach Spurrier was going to tell the rest of the story, and he's here tonight.
I appreciate it. I took the wrong path. I came by the baseball stadium, and it was just emptying out. And I had one of the officers there was trying to send me in the other direction. I said, I got to go to the stadium. There's a function. He said, go ahead. So I got here a little bit late, but not too bad. But yeah, first of all, I want to congratulate all of you guys for coming back. 100 years, the TEP fraternity's been here at the University of Florida. That's good. I admire all you guys. Keep coming back in these reunions. We have a bunch of guys that played ball in the 60s. We call it the Silver 60s, and we've been doing it since 1970. So all of our kids, grandkids, have grown up, and so forth. We're going to try to do it again this year.
From Savannah, he's in our Gator Club.
Yeah, okay. But, we put it down at Crystal River, our Silver 60 bunch, and so forth. But anyway, it is nice to be with all you guys, and I can see a bunch of you might have been in school when I was here. And that's good. Yeah, that's good. And then if you weren't, I know you were watching us coach here in the 90s. The rest of the story here for a minute. Now that I'm finished coaching, you have a lot of time to look back and figure out all your records and this, that, and the other. And a lot of people sort of say, how many games did you win in their swamp? And I said, well, let's see. As a coach, we were 68-5. As a player, we were 13-2. We only played 5 home games a year. So we're 13-2. And then the Georgia freshmen came in here, and we clobbered them, I think 44-12 or something. And then there was a game against the Intramural League champion TEP team. They challenged us, and it was a heck of a ball game. I think it was 2019 was the final. We barely squeaked ahead, and one of our best players was actually a basketball player, Boyd Welch. He was our rush guy that snagged those flags pretty well. And
we have one player from that team, Mike Brown. Where is he?
Mike's here. 6'9".
Play on the game. Play on the game.
Play the game. Okay. But just to let you know, I include that one in my record. We had a nice little crowd in the stadium. They lined off the field, about 60-yard field or something like that. And it was a heck of a ball game. So we were fortunate to win it. And we congratulate the TEP team. We didn't want to lose it, that's for sure. We have them for a half. No, I tell you what now, I tell every team I ever coached, and I've coached a bunch of, we used to have all these all-star games, And my team's won most of them because I told the guys, you're going to remember this the rest of your life. So you might as well try to win the dang thing. So I think we lost one in all my years of doing that. But anyway, that was a memorable game, and all credit to the TEP team. Y'all good.
One quick shout out, and it's kind of not known amongst the brothers, but one of the 1964 pledge class brothers, Stuart Levine, people know him as Peppy, who's here, was the guy who actually suggested that we play this game. And from a meeting with some of our players, it kind of spiraled up, and we ended up having a wonderful game. And the sportsmanship, I'll have to say, was great on both sides of the field.
Quick question. 1966, your Heisman Trophy year, all right? You go to the coach and ask to kick the winning field goal in the homecoming. What was in your head?
Well, first of all, I actually kicked 2 field goals the first game of the season against Northwestern. Everybody forgot about that because we beat them 43-7. So I was certainly a 40-yard and beyond guy, and it was a 40-yarder. And we had a timeout, and I said, Coach, let me have a shot at it. He said, okay, go ahead. And fortunately I made it against Albany and so forth. And it's funny how those stories repeat themselves, okay? So now, I'm coaching South Carolina. We're at Tennessee. South Carolina had never won in Neyland Stadium there in Knoxville. We're down 15-13, and it's about a 48-yarder with a couple of minutes left. And our kicker comes over to me. He says, field goal, right, Coach? He wanted it. I said, yeah, field goal. Let's go, field goal. And he usually couldn't make from 48. But he made it that night. So we beat Tennessee. Interestingly, Peyton Manning was there that night to have his number retired. That was good luck for us. That was good luck for us when he showed up. But anyway, that was a fun night, and the kick against Auburn, and that Coach Graves said, "You want it? Have it go in." That's what you do as a coach.
Coach, thank you so very much for coming out today. Okay, people, you can go back and enjoy your evening. The surprise speaker is done.